4.1.1. What is an example of a schedule? You can add or delete schedules with the plus or minus buttons. With the copy button, existing time orders can be copied, and with the two arrow keys you can scroll up or down. Note: it is useful to assign the object or group address first, because then the object name or group address, in case a group address is used, will be both entered automatically. The events can be edited on the right side of the menu for the basic settings. Selecting a schedule fills in the right side of the individual definitions in the next step. Name. Enter the name of the schedule. Active. Activation and/or deactivation of the schedule. Exception. When this option is activated, the time period specified in this schedule is set to all other timer plans linked to the same object. Visible. When activated, the schedule is made visible for the user. This enables the user to change functions. Time period settings. By default, each timer module is set to an annual cycle. Other time periods can be set with the switches on the right. New time periods can be created. Time periods can be deleted or existing time periods can be edited. The start and end of a time period are displayed in the initialization and end fields. A date calendar is available for resetting a time period. Initialization. Start of execution of the schedule. End. End of the execution of the schedule. Object. Defines the communication object for which the schedule is created. Enable by. This schedule can depend on the state of another object and will only be executed if the value of the release object is 1. Categories. In addition, a selection can be made from the category of data types. Here, the object, or schedule, can be assigned to a category. This allows sorting and grouping in the web configuration interface. Random functionality. With this function, a random temporal variance can be set around the time switching point parameterized below. This allows present simulation with the defined time switch commands. Active. Enables random variance. Visible. When activated, the event is made visible. Enable by. The random variance in the timer points can be applied via another object or group address. It is executed only if the value of the enabling object is 1. Note: it is also possible to freely assign the group address. This means that any known group address is entered directly in the field, regardless of the group addresses offered after an ES file import. The group address, with its effect, should be known from the ETS project. The corresponding data point type should also be taken into account. Next, the events or time commands of the schedule are set. Up to 30 events per schedule are possible. Active. Activation or deactivation of the event. Visible. When activated, the event is made visible to the user. Astronomical clock. When the astronomical clock is activated, a time difference before or after sunrise or sunset can be defined. Time. Select the time at which the event will be executed. Value. Enter the value. The selection field varies depending on the data point type. Day of the week. Select the days of the week on which the event is executed. Random. The time switching point changes randomly within the time range set here. Clicking on the random selection box opens the following window. For each event, a random variance in the range of plus or minus 119 minutes can be defined. A check mark in the selection box activates the execution of the set variants. The two directional buttons on the bottom left indicate the existing page with the events. The two directional buttons on the bottom left indicate the existing pages with the events. In addition, the following command keys are available at the bottom: button plus, add a new event; button minus, delete an event; button list, edit an event; button copy, duplicate an event. This is what the result of the schedule setup looks like.